Oh, he looks so cool. Why, hello there! Welcome to Garner Creations' playthrough of Marvel Midnight Suns. I love superheroes. I grew up, reading comic books. We actually even owned a comic book store briefly when I was like a teenager. So after school, I would go to work at the comic book store, do my homework, and sell comic books, and also read them. So, yes, I love superhero stuff. Have again not really watched anything about the game. Like I try not to like spoil things anymore for myself, and just try to enjoy it, when it comes out. So I didn't watch too much. I just know very little bit about it. But I know it's made by the guys that work on the XCOM series. I know it's not like XCOM. I do know that. I know it's like a card-based system and like a social system. So I'm kind of excited to see how that all goes. And with that, let's just go ahead and dive in. And yeah, we'll just go normal. I like a little bit of a challenge, and it looks like we gotta unlock the other ones. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll do the tutorial. Yeah, we'll leave the pop-ups on, and let's just get into it. I'm like really excited to see how this plays out. Crossbows. I like how he like sighed.
You know how much I hate this hocus pocus nonsense, Faustus. Now you want to tell me just what the hell is so important?
Sleeping Mother, sacred harbinger, awaken and reclaim what is yours. You who rise with the moon in darkness, who prepares the path for the midnight sun. Turn your merciless eyes upon us and arise!
Nice show, Doc. Next time, call Zemo. Better yet, I'll just shoot you and save us all the trouble.
I'm getting like total Indiana Jones vibes. It's like the first movie everyone's face is gonna melt. Don't look at it. I'm curious if this is a character in the current universe, or if it was made specifically for the game. Midnight Suns. Oh, okay, like jump 6 months right away. 6 months later.
I can feel it, Rox. Trouble in the air. More innocent blood joining you soon. Head back to your magic castle. You ain't welcome here.
Johnny Blaze. Oh, the original Ghost Rider.
It's called a sanctum. And welcome or not, this is where fate has determined the Sorcerer Supreme needs to be.
Doctor Strange.
Tell fate. Answers no.
This is the secret guardian you dragged me 5,000 miles to meet?
Who's the mouth?
Mr. Stark is brash, but I assure you, he can be trusted.
Wait, you seriously don't know who I am?
The fabric of magic is shifting, Johnny. The prophecy of the Midnight Sun is upon us.
Your last crusade cost me plenty. This time I intend to look after my own.
Hey, pal, I don't think you understand. Things are changing. 2 + 2 no longer equals 4. Up is sometimes down, and strange here is actually starting to make sense.
Do I look like someone who gives a damn about any of that?
No, you look like you should be bouncing for the double deuce. Listen, all I know is hell's coming, and my pal here says you can help.
That's where you're wrong. Hell's not coming. It's already here. Oh, you're welcome, Robo-Man.
Nice.
Iron Man?
Robo-Man. Supposedly famous. Oh, I like that they're throwing humor in.
Okay. It's fine. I know what he meant.
We come all the way out here, and the old man runs off with that precious page of yours. Could have at least left us some VIP passes for the carnival. Maybe blown up a few monsters on the way out.
Johnny Blaze has sacrificed a great deal for this world already. I am certain he will come around given time.
Thought you said time was the one thing we didn't have. All right, let's just wrap this up. I got sand in my nanopolymer weave.
I just figured I'd let them get their stuff out. Okay, so playing cards, how to play. Description. There are 3 main types of cards, which represent hero abilities: attacks, skills, and heroics. Playing a card costs 1 card play. Use left or right to select an ability card, press X to activate it. Then select the target and press X again to confirm the ability. Each turn you receive 3 card plays. Alright, so continue. Attack cards, how to play. Use attack cards to damage enemies and gain heroism. Attack cards damage enemies. All attacks grant 1 heroism when used. Some attacks have added effects like knockback or stun. Okay. Oh, I see. So heroism, it's what's on the left. So it's 5 for that card. So let's continue. So, oh, okay. So then I can target this guy, I'm guessing. So what do I press? X. Soulless minion. Oh, my bad. I was actually supposed to be using Doctor Strange. Okay, what card can I... Wait. Hang on, let me go back to Iron Man. Okay. Ah, there we go. Okay, that was weird. And then X to play it, right? And that should give me... Oh, nice. That should give me a heroism point, right? Alright, let's target this guy. Okay, so I gotta select my hero. Is that how it works? Okay. Okay. Oh, I see. I gotta select the card. And then let's just clear out the left side. Oh, I like how he moved forward already, so very nice.
Whatever gets the job done. Am I really gonna have to bring out the big guns for this?
Okay, so heroism and heroic cards, how to play. Heroic cards are powerful and decisive. Playing heroic cards requires heroism. Tip: gain heroism by playing attack and skill cards. So we did that, so I think we need 2, and the card has 2 right next to the air superiority. So then let's go ahead and select it, and then we'll confirm it. And here we go. Oh, that's great.
It was nothing.
Ending the turn. Once you have played your cards, use down to finish your turn. So go down. Reinforcements incoming. So now it's Doctor Strange's turn. I'm gonna guess.
Plan looks good.
Okay, minions and elites. There are 2 types of enemies, minions and elites. Minions have no health. Any damage defeats them instantly. They are frail but still dangerous. Elites have higher health totals and require more damage to defeat. Use attack and heroic cards wisely. High damage cards may be wasted on minions. Okay, so continue.
That suit may be a marvel of technology.
So, like,
but
for
it's no match full
example,
of mystic arts.
that's a minion,
Allow me
but
to
these are
demonstrate.
elites.
Oh, so it's a contest now. Then you take the extra creepy one.
Glad.
Alright, I'll let him blast this dude real quick and get rid of that guy. Kind of want to thin the crowd. Alright, let's see. Knockback. Some cards have the knockback effect. After selecting a target, aim the knockback direction with L to view potential impact points. Confirm the direction with X to push the enemy unit. Try knocking enemies into objects, heroes, or other enemies for extra damage. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you could, Okay, so let's select him. And then... How do I rotate it? Oh, okay. I can only do it right there. Oh, I see. I got it.
Watch and learn.
Gonna have to take out that move. Nice.
You should have that examined at some point.
Okay, let's select our axe. And then... let's just finish this guy off. Oh, nice. You guys are getting close. Overkill.
Find a new line of work, friend.
Okay. Oh no!
You won't wear me down that easily, fiend.
More reinforcements. All minions, it looks like.
Let's not waste any more time.
At the start of each turn, hero icons will appear above each enemy, showing who that enemy intends to attack. Use this information to determine which enemies to defeat first or which heroes to defend. In this case, Dr. Strange is in danger. See what you can do to assist him.
Now that I have their attention, perhaps a blessing is in order.
So let's select that one.
Protective?
Let's finish this
Give you a
guy.
hand, or a shield in this case.
Because he's attack. He's
In the spirit of cooperation, I'll
Don't mention it.
Oh, that didn't finish him. Wait. Oh, all it did was knock him back. Really? Oh, it's just a knockback. Okay. Give 20 block to an ally. Oh, it's a skill card. Okay. Use skill cards to control the battle and gain heroism. Skills provide powerful supplemental effects like healing, damage boost, and drawing cards. Skills do not generally deal damage. Skills are a great way to build heroism for powerful attacks to provide more heroism than attack cards. Oh, nice. Okay. So let's go ahead and boost my defense. Very cool.
greatly appreciate it.
And then let's use this and to that guy, and then it should hit him into the rock. Yeah, nice. They both took 5. I'll take it.
Love the effort.
Alright, let's go ahead and end our turn because we have no cards. Whew. 5. I think I had 20 altogether. 2. Where's the... Is there one more? Yeah. 5.
Certainly made them enthusiastic.
Oh no. More reinforcements. Okay. I need to start clearing the... Oh, nice. I got air superiority.
Greater numbers to defeat me.
I think we pissed them off. Got a spell for that, maybe?
Interesting.
Here we go.
Lines of the psionic manipulations of Eros of Titan?
If you can't make it happen in the next 10 seconds, I'm not interested.
Okay, let's try this one and hit him into that
Oh my move.
to get that guy out from behind. That takes care of him.
I know that wasn't your signature move.
And let's finish off one of these guys. So let's just go for this
Let's
dude.
do it.
Yeah, I don't think I had any way to like knock him back. Okay, environment attacks. Many objects on the battlefield can be used to your advantage with environment attacks. Environment attacks cost heroism but do not use a card play. These free attacks are very useful. Use them wisely to score important knockouts. Tip, try using one or more rocks to wipe out extra enemies. Tip, environment objects will glow when they can be used to attack a nearby enemy.
And while you ponder arrows, maybe we
Oh,
should
nice.
just try throwing a big rock at him?
Alright, let's see if I throw that at that guy. That's cool. And then that guy. And then we get one more.
This shouldn't take long.
Like, we got this. We got this. Not too bad. Objective complete. We did it.
I'm being honest, that encounter went better than I expected.
Tony, I've been noticing a recurring gamma spike.
You see, this is why you shouldn't eat spicy food, Bruce.
Localized in the West Village, converging on the Sanctum.
Wanda.
The collective works of the universe's greatest sorcerers, and he left them underneath the takeout menus.
Shifting mystical polarities are wreaking havoc on my portals.
You don't say. You okay, kid?
Scarlet Witch, Strange as a new apprentice. It's complicated.
Yes. Are you?
Let's, put a pin in that.
Captain Marvel, Earth's mightiest hero. Really fucking powerful.
Carol.
Bruce and I have been trying to reach you. He'd have come himself, but he's...
You did the big green guy proud.
Like, hey, how'd they get in here?
Shut up my homeowner's insurance. Miss Maximoff, the wards of protection, if you please.
Stephen, I can fight. I've got control now.
Then show me by activating the wards. In the meantime, in honor of our missing companion, the rest of you may feel free to smash away.
Here we go.
Never forsake her.
Alright,
Probably still won't be
so
enough, but you can try. Nice one, Carol. Always the direct.
actually, before we
You know I don't mess around. Besides, we picked up some crazy gamma readings coming from, well, here. Guessing that explains the HYDRA goons and ominous green lights.
Yes, but not while you fail to use the front door.
Hi, how about we discuss proper hero landing etiquette after we take down the bad guys?
Alright, I'm trying to see like okay, switching targets. Use R1 and L1 to quickly switch between targets when a card is selected. Ah, okay. Alright, I'm gonna hit this guy and hit him into him.
Let's give it a go.
Nice. How much health do these guys have? Or are they just minions? Yeah, they. Oh, okay. These guys are just minions. So I'm gonna just blast this dude. Get rid of these guys. Okay.
You guys should talk to your union.
Redraw. How to play. Use redraw to replace undesirable cards in your hand. Highlight a card to redraw, then hold square to replace it with a new one. The new card is random, but it may be more immediately useful. Tip: the last card in your hand, Photon Beam, costs 3 heroism to use, but you only have 2. Heroism available, try using redraw on it. Okay. Let's redraw. Nice. We get jab. So let's jab. Jab that guy.
One more time.
Boom.
Not bad.
Okay.
Not
And then
great.
before,
Not bad.
so did that have to like be within the circle? Is that where I goofed? Okay, I guess we just have to end the turn.
That's getting old.
Oh yeah, I forgot I still had shield left. That's cool that it carried over.
It appears they've bolstered their forces.
Alright, let's see how this works.
Hope you're ready for a
Moving heroes. Use move to reposition a hero and set up the perfect knockback angle, area of effect attacks, or environment attack. Instructions: select any location on the ground with X to enter move mode. Select again at the desired location to confirm the move. Each turn you have one free move. The currently selected hero will execute the move. Try moving a hero into a position to kick the couch at the enemies. Alright, so switching R1 and to switch between heroes, the currently selected hero will perform the move action. Oh, okay, so I can change it. I gotcha. Kick this. Will do. Alright, let's see if I hit that guy. Yeah, nice. That's awesome. Choosing what to play. Up to 5 cards will be drawn to fill your hand at the start of each turn. Consider which cards to play and which cards to redraw or keep for future turns. And I believe we can only play 3, right?
Davenport was at least a century old.
Alright, so this guy has health, that has health. And that guy has health. So, Doctor Strange, if I were to... I can send this guy into this guy, and I think that'll take him out. So that'll take that guy out. And then, does jab give me knockback? Draw the last 2 attacks played, start next turn with 4. Ooh. That could be good, but I kind of want to see if I can punch this dude out. Nice. And then draw the last 2 attacks played. So does that mean... Can I use that? Because I don't think I can finish anybody. So let's try this.
Just what this battle requires.
Okay. Let's... I already did my move. I don't think I can pick up anything. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and end the turn. I'll take it. Not too bad.
I thought we were finished.
Ah, okay, so there's now the rocks over there. So before we do anything...
I like it when we're in control of the
Okay,
situation.
finish the battle. Use what you have learned to wipe out Hydra's forces in the Sanctum.
These guys just keep showing up.
Nice.
They are
Okay,
surprisingly
before...
relentless. In any event,
Let's
we must provide
smash
Wanda
this
the
dude.
time she needs to activate the wards of protection.
Smash! Okay. Double your current... Oh, that's interesting. Alright, let me see. Alright, let's do that.
Prepare yourself.
Send that dude into that dude. Okay.
Something?
Let's redraw this one. Alright, photon beam. Alright. Hang on a sec. I don't want to do that yet. Let's see. Okay, let me... I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna go here. I'm going to see if I can line this up. Nice. That was cool. And then let's just finish this dude.
This shouldn't take long.
Alright, this is gonna be fun. I'm really liking this.
Tactic.
Alright. That's that. We protected the Sanctum.
wards. Something's blocking them.
Not something. Someone.
Uh-oh. Is this Lilith?
Gozer?
Lilith, mother of demons, harbinger of the midnight sun. Prophecy or not, you overstep, challenging the sorcerer supreme.
Be silent. Be still.
What just happened?
Ow. Be gone. No! A fellow daughter of Transia. You remind me of my own beloved.
In virtute vishanti. Well done, Miss Maximoff. Your unique energies surprised her.
Whoa. I'm fine. What? I'm fine.
The prophecy is in motion. Lilith is still out there growing stronger each second the midnight sun approaches.
Define stronger.
If we are to have any chance of stopping her, there is only one option left to us.
Spider-Man.
I won't go back there.
We all must eventually face our demons, Miss Maximoff. However, one of us should remain behind to maintain the wards of protection.
See you on the other side.
Right, trophy earned. Lilith returns.
Okay, you did that one on purpose.
The fabric of magic is unwinding. We are fortunate to be here at all.
And where is here, exactly?
Salem, Massachusetts. Well, a pocket dimension in Salem, Massachusetts.
Oh, suburbs. Nice.
Welcome to the Abbey. Home of the
Midnight Sun.
The Midnight Suns, the last line of defense against Lilith, according to them.
The hell is this? Lilith's Junior Demon League?
Wait, it's that jerk from TV. Which one?
Now, if everyone would just take a moment.
Enough!
Last of the Blood Immortal form the Midnight Suns, caretaker.
You're standing on my flowers.
Oh, been a long time, Sarah.
It's caretaker now.
If I could have avoided this moment, I would, but...
Oh, spare me the speech. I know Lilith's back. We're sisters after all.
Guess we're suddenly invisible now.
I know Blade and I know Magic. I don't know the other two, though.
No one can argue that the Hunter earned their rest in the first battle against Lilith. I only hope they are up for the task once more.
You wizards always make everything sound so lofty. I raised my sister's only child as a weapon against her.
Oh, so Lilith's my mom.
And saved the world in the process.
Now you want me to dig them up and ask them to do it again.
I did not write the prophecy, Sarah. Besides, I am no common grave robber. We are simply reuniting their ethereal essence with their corporal form. Speaking of, it would help to have a mental image for the procedure. Spare no detail. Spiritual identity theft is no laughing matter.
Oh, did we actually get to customize a character? What is it? Alright. Let's see. D. Alright, I gotta figure out which face do we want. Let's try A. Skin tone. Pale but not sickly, you know. Eye color, brown, medium. I'll say I'll probably go do medium brown. Kind of like. Okay, loose ponytail. No ponytails. No. You know what? We should do volume. No hair, buzz cut. Let's see. I'll look for something. I actually do have a faux hawk. Not as long as that, but you know, we'll try to match it to how I actually look. Yeah, that's totally what I'm rocking. Actually, if I let my hair grow out, that's probably how it would look. These are great. Oh man. Alright, we're gonna go with the faux hawk. There it is. Here is brown. Well, it's kind of like a reddish brown, but brown. Okay, more of a dark brown actually. Eyebrows, dark brown to match my. Let's go blonde. Make it look make it look all weird. Okay, dark brown. And then facial hair. I do have a beard. That's kind of like what I got going on there. That's what I'm aiming for. My wife said no. Let's see. Okay, we'll go with that one, and then yeah, dark. Actually, I'll go with brown because the lighter one looks a little bit better than the darker one. All right, that's me. Confirm. I think she was from Runaways, right? Nico?
You who tamed the night!
Hear the voice of those who beseech the end.
The caller! Wait! Wait! Ah!
Mother.
Whew. Everybody hit me with spells.
That's a good thing, right?
Sarah. Where is she?
As far as resurrection spells are concerned, I've seen worse. Particularly on myself.
Tony, come on. It's perfectly safe.
That thing wakes up and takes a bite out of you. Don't blame me.
Hours are over.
Look, we're a zombie.
Can't stay here forever.
There's nowhere else I should be.
Just saw that Stark guy poking around behind the mirror table.
Find me as soon as they awaken. And Blade, be nice.
Always am.
That's right. I always like the Blade movies, especially the second one. That one's amazing. That's like some of the best fights. Part 1, The Awakening. Man, the black color on my TV, it looks so pixelated every time it loads. I don't know what's going on there.
So cold. But the air burns with every breath. Has it been so long?
They should have did like the SpongeBob where it's like 4 hours later.
I know this place. In my dreams, it was always empty.
Oh, there's Blade. He's like crouching on the pillar.
But now I sense I am not alone.
Have to admit, Hunter, you make one hell of an entrance.
Daywalker.
Guess that makes 2 of us.
You should have struck when you had the chance, vampire. You will not live to regret your error.
Cute. And Caretaker told me to be nice. Relax, Slayer. I'm a friend. You just don't know it yet.
Yes, I saw you with Sarah before. But what would she want with a vampire, unless...
The name's Blade, and I'm no ordinary vampire. I get you've been out of commission, but I thought you noticed since we're having this little showdown under the freaking sun.
A Dampier. Daywalkers were a myth. Even to me.
Says the half-human, half-demon monster hunter.
Yeah, good point. That still doesn't explain. You're right.
I do. And last I checked, vampires are monsters.
You want to take a run at me? You can try it. But I got my name for a reason. I've probably killed more vampires than you've ever seen, hero.
Such fighting spirit. No wonder Caretaker chose you.
Right. As much as I'd love to see how much weirder this conversation can go, we should probably get moving.
Agreed. The prophecy is in motion. I can feel it. We have wasted too much time here already.
Man, the others are really gonna love you.
Others?
Yeah, you've got a little fan club, I think. But why spoil the surprise? Hope you're up for the challenge, chosen one.
He's like, what have I come into? Alright. Speak to Nico. Blade, new hero available. Alright, I'm just, out of curiosity, I'm just like, oh yeah, we can actually run around. Very cool. I'm just gonna go walk around. Like, what's this? What's this? What's this? Arcane keys. Okay. Some cool stuff. I like that. The jogging animation looks kind of fun. It's like, let's see. Okay, she's right here. So.
Something, or did Nico just raise the dead?
Yep, she raised the dead.
I definitely helped, but no, that's the one thing I can't do.
You were never able to raise the dead.
Huh? But she just did.
Maybe the hunter wasn't all dead.
Some part of them had to be alive, otherwise my spell wouldn't have done anything. Which makes sense, I guess.
Sounds like a reach to me.
Huh, coming from a vampire who loves to sunbathe at the pool.
Half vampire.
Half dead hunter.
Either way, wouldn't count on that working again.
Yes, we know.
Just trying to help.
How? By keeping an eye on things out here while the big wigs decide the fate of the world inside?
Someone has to babysit the kiddie table.
Babysitting or not, you realize they still have you out here with the kiddies, right?
Oof. Ouch.
Alright, let's talk to Nico. I figure I'd let that play out.
Not sure if you remember me, but we met briefly before. I'm...
The witch who called me back from the grave.
Told you.
Or Nico, but either works. And this is...
Robbie Reyes. Oh man, never thought I'd be standing next to you. Got quite a rep. I mean, caretakers told us stories.
That's Ileana.
Привет.
And I think you already met Blade.
Hero pose.
Of course. Caretaker has reformed the Midnight Suns.
Whoa. How did you...
Your power. I can feel it. I always do.
So, welcome home. I guess we...
I never left.
Right. Well, we can fast forward through the tour then.
Oh, I think Robbie Reyes is Ghost
The
Rider.
Abbey is still,
right?
well, you know.
The new Ghost Rider?
The Abbey. Basic stuff. Dorms, war room, library, a few places to chill, and, whatever the hell the Forge is. Have to say, for a haunted transient castle raised on the cursed grounds of Old Salem, it's pretty cozy.
Oh, nice.
Of course, that doesn't stop us from adding some improvements. We can all thank Robbie for the Wi-Fi. Oh, and one more thing. We've got some new house guests now. You think we're a fun bunch, just wait until you meet them. Speaking of, we're here.
Yeah, okay. Spend 10 minutes in this place alone, Bruce, then see. Oh, gotta go. Just about to begin.
Nice. Select a mission.
Much less that sort of training regime. You'll have to trust that the hunter's past experience is enough.
Taking a big risk with your chosen one.
You act as if I'm thrilled with the situation. If you're concerned, then be all the more vigilant out there.
Easy for you to say.
Nothing about any of this is easy, Blade.
Yeah? Tell that to Wanda.
So, crazy day, huh?
Crazy indeed.
Lots of new blood around here.
Let's see, Caretaker's Journal.
Powerful, yes. But how powerful, we will see.
Big personalities, too.
I think you mean big egos. But none of that matters unless they can help us get to Wanda.
Okay, so there's stuff to
You
collect.
following me, Doc? Maybe you should go introduce yourself to the youngins.
I'm sure they know of the Sorcerer Supreme, and I wasn't following you.
How long have you two been sharing a room now? A day?
Oh, I don't know. What do you say, Doc? 6, 7 hours?
6 hours, 43 minutes, 8 seconds. And counting.
Wow. And you're already bouncing off each other like an old married couple.
Careful now. You're gonna make his cape jealous.
It's a cloak, not a cape, and it definitely wouldn't be jealous of you.
So that was Lilith, huh? She's a real 90s album cover.
I'm like, while they're all chatting it up, I figured let's go look around, right? Arcane. Can't do anything. I'm like, figured may as well look to see if there's anything we could pick up. Oh, what's this? Moon Knight hides his true identity behind his cloak and shadow. This card represents deception, but also creativity in the unconscious. Oh, it's a tarot card. Oh, 1 of 22 found. Inspect.
Curious.
Does that do anything for me? Nope.
Intriguing.
One of Strange's capes, suspended in an ornate glass. The cape floats in the air, rippling slightly through the air. Strange's orb of Agamotto, one of a few artifacts recovered from the Sanctum Sanctorum. A powerful energy emanates from the inside as the orb seems to rotate indefinitely. Alright. Let's see. What's this? Nope. See if that... One of Tony's many Iron Man suits, polished to a high gloss, though it is powered off, the eyes seem to follow you. Yeah, it's like, stop it. Oh, here's one. The Star. Nova rises up into the starry night sky, surrounded by stars that represent the support of his team. This card symbolizes serenity and hope for the future. Oh, that's cool, so we're gonna get Nova. Yeah. I think that's one of my brother's favorite characters. He would always tell me about, like, Nova and the Guardians of the Galaxy, you know? Ooh. That's cool. I figure I'm just gonna run around real quick, and then I won't go too far. I just wanted to check out the, what's it called, the Abbey? All right, I guess that's good for now. Let's go ahead and
Resemblance dwindles when
select a mission, because I think we're still in the tutorial phase.
It's good to see that face again. You look like it was yesterday.
And you look older. How long was I in that crypt, Sarah?
No more than a few centuries. You were... missed.
Centuries? And what of Lilith?
Fallen by your hand. Until now.
Yeah, so speaking of Lilith...
Tony?
What? The kid's literally speaking of Lilith.
Tony.
That's my name.
Tony. That's Carol and Dr. Spooky over there. Here to help.
Help with what, exactly?
Oh, I don't know. Throwing the magic amulet into the volcano? Smiting the dragon mother? You tell us, kid. You are the chosen one, after all.
Do you recall anything of that last encounter, child?
There was... a voice. The rest is hazy.
Oh, a voice. That's it? A voice? That's what we have to go on?
Results of your long crypt sleep, most likely.
A minor inconvenience. Everything required to restore those memories is contained within my sanctum. I will simply alert Wanda to prepare the necessary rituals.
What? Straight to voicemail?
Some sorcerer supreme.
It must be mystical interference caused by this little pocket dimension of yours.
Perhaps Agatha can help.
Allow me. Alato.
Whoa, what kind of network you running there?
The all-seeing eye of Ereshkigal who judges. Bound to enchanted Babylonian soul glass.
We just call it the mirror table.
Wanda! The dark force pushing against the wards. Stephen, where are you?
That's impossible. Nothing on Earth could possibly affect those wards.
Wanda's in trouble.
Wanda is trouble.
I'll go.
So is caretaker
You'll need
Agatha?
my help, of course.
Then let us make haste, Dr. Spooky. Our hunt begins now.
Yeah, name him. That's his name, Dr. Spooky. Ooh, here we go. Okay, Gamma Coil Comet story mission. Let's do
With
it.
everything going on right now, we simply cannot afford to lose contact with the Sanctum or Wanda.
Commander, send in your team. Here we go. Ooh, I got dual blades. I don't even know what my hero decks are at this point, so let's just go for it. Alright.
Even given the fluctuations in the astral spectrum, I should be seeing something.
Alright, I said to
Gamma interference, if such a thing could even exist.
Oh, okay, cool. It shows like where people are.
I am quite efficient with my future and past selves in that regard. Are you ready? The prophecy of the Midnight Sun does not linger, and neither should we. Lilith possesses the Darkhold. If she forced her way into my Sanctum Sanctorum once, I suspect she can do it again.
You are a sorcerer supreme. Can you not predict her movements?
Normally, yes. But since your mother breached the Sanctum, my sense of the future has grown volutinous in nature.
Is that another language, or...?
Fuzzy. My predictions are fuzzy. For the first time as Sorcerer Supreme, I cannot foresee how the future unfolds, and with my apprentice in danger, we cannot tarry.
Let's see, can your apprentice? What's Yeah, let's just reassure.
Your sanctum will survive. We shall see to that.
Indeed.
Oh, nice, I got a
Sanctum
+1.
Sanctorum has weathered its fair share of trouble over the years. Blaze storms, a few short-tempered celestials that issue with the zoning commission. But this time, it feels different. I do not doubt Wanda's capability, but without my predictive acumen, I cannot bolster the wards should she need it. Still, the wards are woven into the Sanctum's very essence. They should hold. In any case, all will be revealed with time. I suggest we make use of it while it still functions.
Alright, let's go get it. So I got a +1 with Dr. Spooky.
We should hurry. As much as I'd love to hear a first-hand account of your exploits, time is...
Let's do it.
About time.
Not just about time, Mr. Brooks. Time, space, reality, the building blocks of magic. All must be constant for my portals to work properly. Yet as we now know, that is no longer the case.
We've heard.
Several times.
Otherwise, I would still be hunting dread maidens in my sleep.
Indeed. And while I certainly appreciate the view of this vista, I fail to see how it will hasten our return to the Sanctum.
Magic is the answer.
No, as I've just stated, magic is the problem.
Your magic is... not ours. The ground you are standing on exists within two worlds. A mystical anchor point to Ileana's realm that allows her to... well, I'll just let her show you.
Oh, nice. She looks awesome.
Any more questions?
I'm like, no, I'm good. Yeah, I was gonna say, we're going into limbo. Let's see.
What? You've never seen Portal before?
Well, not like that.
You are standing in limbo. Nexus of all reality.
Oh, wow.
both real or otherwise. A chaotic but secret realm beyond the influence of Lilith. Thus far.
Are you certain of that? Because I am sensing all kinds of
dark energy. That feeling you're being watched. General hellhole vibe?
Yes. All these potentialities converging at once? Truly surprising feat, Miss Rasputin. For someone so young, of course.
You think this is crazy? Wait until you see Manhattan.
I was like, wow, what's happening? Oh, maybe we'll get Spider-Man too while we're
from here,
around
magic
there.
can open gateways to just about anywhere on our planet and beyond. We don't want to risk punching through the wards protecting your sanctum, Doctor. So we've chosen a safe exit a few blocks over instead.
Couldn't be worse than the last time.
I was like, yeah. I was like, all right, let's jump in. Oh, I was thinking like the world was like messed up or something.
Hey, I'm walking here. All I ate today was a bagel.
Well, at least we know the wards of protection are still in place.
Like blade hits them.
For now.
I suggest we hurry.
Oh, here we go. Hydra had to show up.
Arm Alpha in position.
Hydra officer, dedicated, not your average Hydra group.
No one's getting through.
Welcome to New York.
He said New York was going to be fun. Objective, defeat all enemies. Defeat all enemies to complete the encounter.
I hesitate to call this good news, but I'm seeing minimal Hydra resistance between you and the Sanctum.
Looks can be deceiving, I'm afraid. There's no way these foot soldiers are behind the disruption of the wards of protection.
Okay. Alright, so let's look at our cards here. Blessing the Vishante, give hero cards in your hand +5 damage until played or discarded. Okay, I'm gonna hang on to that, but we don't have a lot of knockback quick. Might use that one to throw these guys into each other. Draw one card, then the next 2 damage cards apply 2 bleed. Oh, that could be good if I were to. And it gives me a +2, +1, chain 2. That's a 6. You know what? Alright, so there's some good stuff there. Okay, let me try this. Okay, critical abilities. All damage dealing hero abilities have a chance to become critical when they are drawn. Critical abilities deal increased damage. The chance for an ability to be critical is determined by a hero's critical chance stat. The bonus damage dealt by a critical ability is determined by a hero's critical damage stat. You know what? Actually, if I'd use just Blade, let me do this. Let's try this. Okay, can do that.
Ought to make things interesting.
Oh, nice. Okay, then I'm gonna select this one, and that. So we're gonna chain these two.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Now I wonder, does the bleed deals damage at the end of the turn, ignores block and resist? I kinda. Attacks with the keyword quick will refund the card play when used to KO an enemy. Aw, dang it. Use quick cards on minions for a guaranteed kill. I wish I would have looked that up sooner. I totally goofed. Wonder if I should put the bleed on. You know, let's just put it on this guy. Okay, so 5 damage, and then he's gonna have 2 bleed. And then let's see if there's anything I can. Can I pick it up? Nope. Oh, you know what? If I bring him over here. Once a hero uses a move, they can continue to reuse move to reposition themselves until any heroes use an ability. So can I now do that? I think that's a free one, right? Nice. And it knocks him all the way over there, which is great. Alright, and then nobody's close enough for that. Can't do nothing with that. I could hit him with that.
Who's next?
I'm trying to use like the environment stuff. Oh, that was like 10 damage. That was pretty cool. I want to try and knock him into this. Okay, I think that's all we can do. Alright. Oh boy. Now I do have a heal. Okay, reinforcements incoming.
We haven't quite broken their spirit.
Oh, okay, that guy's got nice. The bleed took him out.
That
Awesome.
gamma spike we detected in your area seems to be growing. Let's assume that's not a good thing.
Gamma or not, I feel the hand of my mother at work here.
Okay, give hero cards in your hand plus 5 damage till played. I don't have any attacks, so let's go ahead and redraw this one. Okay, I got that. So I got the chain too. And apply 2 weak enhance with 4 heroism plus 15 damage. I'll keep that. Okay, let's I'm gonna do this one again. Alright, I like that blade ability. Oh, nice. Okay. Quick. Let's do him. And I believe it refunds it, if I remember correctly. That's a KO. Card play refunded. Ooh, he leveled.
Strong today.
Okay. And then let's chain 1, 2.
Get ready.
Nice.
That's the spirit.
Actually, okay, let's do this. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Okay, if I want to do... No, actually, hold on. So I'm sorry. I want to move. Let's move over here. And then... Okay.
Even the mother of demons is forced to rely upon hired hands occasionally.
Knock him into it. Yeah, let's try this. This is what I was trying to set up. Nice. And it stunned him. Okay, when a unit is stunned, they will not act on their turn. If a stunned unit takes damage, they will be reawakened immediately. And I'm not going to. Oh wow, that's like massive. Okay, I don't think I can do... can anybody pick this up? Oh, actually, if I'm still Doctor Strange, can I still move? No, I can't move anymore. Okay, we'll just go ahead and end it there. Oof. I'm gonna heal Strange, I think.
That easy.
Okay.
Wanda
nice.
is calling out to me. I feel her struggle. Need to concentrate and...
Let's heal Strange. I don't want to take the chance of losing him. And then,
I won't forget this.
he has... If I hit him... Actually, just hit him into Strange. Oh, nice.
Hail that.
Okay, and then... Let's use Quick on this dude. And I'll get a refund.
Impressive.
Right? Nope. Actually, let's see. If I take Blade and move him here, can I kick it? Ah, it's not within range. Alright, we'll leave him there in case that guy moves forward. Let's see. Hopefully he'll go for Strange. I forgot, I didn't look at his, well, he did go for Strange.
So, who wants to go first?
Okay, whip, forcible knockback in any direction. Ah, that's kind of interesting. I'm just curious, like, so if I hit him, let's see. Oh, I'm trying to knock him into that table. There we go. And then
something.
I'm gonna use Blade to kick the table into him. Oh, actually, that's cool. He vaulted over it. Nice. Oh, that guy dead? Oh, I thought he still had some life. I was like, wait a minute. Or I should say dead. I should say knocked down.
Remember, Hydra is still human, Hunter. Not Lilin.
You were saying? The lifeblood of the mother pumps through our veins. The mother is eternal.
Uh-oh.
Hydra is eternal.
Wanna bet?
Okay.
Wanda!
Wards! Weakening! Cannot let them fail! Oh, God.
Exactly.
The Neighborhood Association is not going to like this.
Nope.
I'll handle it.
Not.
We do not fear your magic, little wizard.
Oh, no.
The mother's call. We are venom to all who oppose her. And you are life.
Oh, boy. Boss fight. Oh, he looks so cool. Defeat Fallen Venom to complete the mission. Fallen Venom's symbiote binds can be broken by attacking them with hero abilities. Powerful enemies like Fallen Venom do not forecast which hero they intend to attack and may attack multiple times on their turn, so watch out.
Well, that's
Oh boy.
Do I even want to know what that beast is?
It calls itself Venom. Until now,
Alright, so this is Venom. Nice. One down.
Your ugly tongue to the spider wizard. Marinate it in his stomach juices and eat it with his spleen.
Actually, can I throw... I don't want him to come over here. Alright, let's see. Okay, so if I do... Which way can I knock him? You know what? Let's hit him into his minion. There we go. That gets rid of that dude. Oh, symbiote skin. Okay, Fallen Venom symbiote skin. Melee attacks against Fallen Venom can trigger his Join Us passive and activate symbiote skin. When symbiote skin is active, Fallen Venom will bind the next hero that melee attacks him. After triggering symbiote skin, use range or area attacks to reset Fallen Venom. Alright, what do I have for... you know what? Let's do that. And let's send him over there. Nice. I hope that it doesn't bind me to him. Level up.
Coming back to me.
I need to... Yeah, that got rid of it. Okay, and then if I move here, can I kick? Ah, dang it. Okay. Let's get rid of that one. And let's get rid of that one. Yeah, let's do this. And then can I grab this? I can. Nice. I'm just putting as much damage on him as I can. Okay, so I'm out of everything. Alright, let's just end our turn. I don't know who he's gonna go for, but I do have a heal. Oh, here comes the first blade.
It's getting through my suit.
Oh, is this the one where they said I gotta attack it to... I need to release blade. A hero is bound and unable to act. Use other hero abilities to damage the binding and free them. Tip: bindings will be removed with any damage similar to minions. Okay, cool.
This house belongs
Enemy area attacks will go off at the end of the turn. Use move or an ability to move any nearby heroes to safety. Knock enemies into the area attack to turn the tables on your foes.
slowly savor your delicious brains.
Forceful knockback in any
Rest
direction.
of your mother's children, so
Nanny. Let's get rid of these guys. Pulling him there, boom boom. That takes care of that.
You were too weak for this fight.
Alright, so if I do a knockback quick on that, will that get... Ah, crud. Alright, let's redraw it. Ah, no. Let's get rid of that. Come on, give me an attack, give me an attack. Ah, okay, I got 2 card plays yet. Can I get rid of...
Let's give it a go.
Don't know if this will help. I don't think that does anything to the binding. Okay, and I just gotta get... I need to get out of here. So... let's go here. Actually, will that... oh yeah, that'll kinda... oh, okay. That allowed me to get rid of his binding. Sweet! I hope I'm not in the circle though. Oh no, I'm gonna be in the circle. I'm gonna hang on to the heal. Draw the last 2 attacks played. Start next turn. I forgot what that one does. Does it give me draw the last 2 attacks? You know what, let's just use it. those against me, because then my next turn I'll get. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's just go ahead and end our turn.
Are for the weak.
Oh, yeah, I did hit my main guy. Okay, he got 2 attacks in. Reinforcements.
4 of them are joining the fight.
Dang minions.
We may not be ready for this thing yet. Might be smarter to pull back until we know what we're up against here.
Yes. Surrender. Be eaten. Fill our belly with your tasty fear.
You know, I got 2 quick attacks. But did I have... You know what, let's do this real quick. Okay, that's 1.
Weak, even for Hydra.
And then let's take this dude out. And I still have all my... I still have 4 cards I could possibly play.
It sounds to me like they just missed
Card
their
play
mark.
refunded. Okay, now let's see what order we should do this. Okay, so who do we... Yeah, who do we need to heal? 62... It'll basically bring everybody up to full. Let's go ahead and...
The light will heal you.
Oh, I should have refilled myself. Because he has... I forgot he has his life steal.
Appreciate it.
Okay. Let's do this to him. It does 30 damage. Nice. Yeah, we leveled up. Okay, now we'll do knockback and hit him into that block. And I don't think it's going to be enough to finish him, but I might be able to redraw, and if I can get an attack. Or I can recover health equal to damage dealt. It's 24. I say let's just use it. Nice. Uh-oh. Okay. Now, can't use any of this stuff. I think this is gonna bind me if I do it, if I were to do it. Yeah, he has 17. If it was a little bit more, I might have done it. let's just wait. Ooh, I forgot I got that bleed. I need a heal.
Back your flesh.
I need some heals.
Stop your struggling.
Nope. Uh-oh. Okay, he's gonna bind my hero.
Punch left a residue.
Oh, he's gonna attack. Oh, that wasn't bad. It was only like 2.
Banish you to the void.
Okay. Let's see. Good. Oh, nice. I like this.
Mother
Okay.
blesses us with power. Mother blesses us with strength.
The mother
and are rewarded
let's
with
take
your
this guy out.
Lilith was a vegetarian.
Nice. I'm gonna use this one. So we can put bleed. And then I'm gonna do the chain 2. Actually, I got 2 to play. So let's. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hit him, and then him.
You asked for it.
And then I have that life steal.
Fragile, but nursed.
Which should finish him. Yeah, I got overkill. Boom! We beat him! We defeated Venom! We survived! I did goof on that heal though. That was a mistake.
Hold up. We don't know what we're dealing with yet.
Uh-oh.
Why
Spider-Man. Friendly, neighborly, Spider-Lee.
I was in the neighborhood. You know, being friendly. Seemed like you folks could use a hand, Doc.
Spider-Man!
Jeez, Eddie, what happened to you? That's sort of a horrifyingly terrible new look. The tongue was gross enough, but whoa! Someone is extra touchy today.
We will rip your face off and suck the marrow from your bones!
Time to go.
Always nice to see you too, buddy. So, I'm thinking your friends here could use a little break. How about I take Eddie here for his afternoon walk? Don't worry, Doc. That's just his way of saying he cares!
Victory! I got 2 stars. I don't know if it's like 3 stars. 125 gloss. Cool. Oh, that's neat. It has like a comic book. Alright, we'll continue.
Congratulations.
New world or not, some things remain unchanged.
The look.
What look?
Boldly charging headfirst into the jaws of your enemy. Courageously risking the lives of yourself and your teammates. Just to play the hero. This is the Fire Dragon all over again.
Fire Dragoon. My memories may be fragmented, but as I recall, I killed the bastard.
And all it cost was a village.
Ah, of course. I see it now. The look.
Cut him some slack. It wasn't that simple.
It never is. Which is why I sent you to help. If Spider-Man hadn't come along today, we could have lost far more than
the Sanctum?
Or Wanda.
She means I could have died. Again, putting an end to her eternal crusade against my mother.
She's getting angry.
You've been through a lot. For now, it's enough that you all made it back in one piece. More or less. We'll talk more later. Get some rest.
Look, I've been sleeping for centuries. What rest do I need? Alright, +2 with Doctor Strange and +2 with Blade. Alright, and I think this is a good spot to end this video. I know this one ran kind of long. I'll try to keep them hopefully like between 30 minutes and an hour from here on out. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you get the chance, please like, share, subscribe. It'll help grow the channel. And I will see you in the next video.